Hey everybody, this is Jenny with Budget Determined, and guess what? It is side hustle cash stuffing time. Oh my goodness, we're already almost halfway through January. I almost said July, slap my face. Almost halfway through January of 2023. It's so crazy. I'm just going to jump right in my traveler's notebook and get into my cash. I put my side hustle cash in here this time. I don't know why, it was just convenient when I was figuring out where all this money would go to earlier. So we're gonna kind of keep it simple and relatively, I don't know. I think this one will probably be a little bit of a short one. It has been raining cats and dogs here, and one day, and then the next day it's snowing again, and then back to rain, and everything is completely icy. And if you are a spoonie like me, the fluctuating weather like this is definitely not my friend. It's been playing a toll and messing with neuropathy and all that stuff, but yeah, just another one of my challenges. Anyways, getting into here, this is my budget book that I created, and I actually added this in here. I added this dashboard. I don't know, I kind of liked it, and I'm gonna put a tab in where I change each month. So this one is my tab for January. I just decided to make that just because I didn't want it in my regular book that automatically prints or anything like that, just because for everybody, because this is a 13 paycheck budget book. People are paid differently, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, etc. And so the tab is never going to be at the same location for everybody. It's all customizable. So what we are going to do first and foremost, let's count the money now that I've laid it all out. So I sold some items. We sold Baby Swing. I told you in the last video that I was going to stuff that money at this time. And oh my goodness, I have been selling lots of excess jars. I do a lot of canning, or I did do a lot of canning, and I still do some canning, but I am trimming down on what I can do because, well, I can't do as much as I used to, and my kids are growing up and moving out of the house, and I definitely don't need that many. And since my kids are not taking a huge interest in learning how to can, they love to eat the food from it, but they don't really want to partake in the canning and preserving so much themselves at this point in their lives. So I'm selling the jars to make goals. So I have a gal that wanted some jars, and I told her, I know her personally, so I kind of gave her a deal. It was $1 per quart jar and 50 cents per pint jar. And well, let's just say she picked them up earlier today and handed me $100 cash. So you can imagine how many jars that was. And I still have more jars to go through. Plus, I am keeping a bunch still for the amount of canning that I still want to do. I was a little bit obsessive and crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but we ate everything and we utilized everything. So that's what matters, and you know, it's a good life. No shame in it, no shame in buying from the grocery store. You just gotta do what you love and what is right for you. Absolutely. No judgment whatsoever. Okay, so 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200, and 10, 15, 16. Yeah, 216, that is correct. Okay, I did count it earlier, so I know that's correct. All right. So now we will re-separate these back out. And make sure that you guys can see them here. I'm not using my money tray holder. I kind of have it busy right now, utilizing it for making more mini envelopes for mini envelope challenges in my Etsy shop, which is posted down below. Well, not just mini envelope challenges, but 100 envelope challenges. Those are a lot of work, man. It's a lot of toil. But I love them. They're absolutely beautiful when I'm done. I'm very proud of how they turn out. So I have the savings challenge goals here in the front, and I was calculating this today, and even if you watched my channel before, I actually had this at 850 because I really want my recliner, and this is for a 3-month period of time because I'm running this off of a weekly budget, basically, kind of, sort of. And I thought, oh, that's kind of a little excessive, so let's change it to 300 because maybe that's manageable. Oh my goodness, I don't want to change any of this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to change what these goals are here, but this totals over $3,000, and this is for extra money above and beyond our bills. And if you have watched my journey, you know that we run short on money every month, and that we have to side hustle and sometimes work overtime, etc., sell things, whatnot, to manage to make up our bills and not get in the negative every month, and like stay in the green. And so far we've managed it, and I'm very incredibly proud of it. But this one goes to our deck, and that one is crucial. This is only for a 3-month period, and the deck is going to be, we're approximating around 3,000 or so, so I want to overshoot it just a little bit. It might be under. If it is, we can throw the leftover money, whatever, to something else, but that's on the budget goal. But that deck has to get done, so I really want to have it done by, I want to have the money by June, and for that to happen, we have to accomplish quite a bit. I'm hoping taxes look good for us, but oh, so many unknowns. But let's face it, my life is completely an unknown right now, and if you watched my channel, last year was all over the place, like all over the place. From the beginning of my channel, I started this channel in February of 2022, and our finances looked completely different from what they do now. So you really never know what's going to happen. So enough jibber jabbering. I'm going to get into this. I want, our number one savings goal here is this food, so I really want to put some focus towards that. So I'm going to put $50. That's what each of these icons is designated to, for 50, and on the food one anyways. And I'm going to stuff $50 in my food envelope. So is that this one? I always forget. No, yep, here we go. Okay, so that goes in this food stock up. And now in here, I already had $100 in here, well, over 100 before I even started that challenge. So we're not counting that, some of this money in that. But right now in here, I've got 100, 250, 321. So that's looking pretty good. We already put a deposit on half a pig, but that pig will not be ready till March. So we have a little bit of time to keep adding to this before we have to have enough money in there to pay for the processing and everything of our half a pig. And then what else do we have in here? School supplies, I want to do $10 too. I don't know if I'm going to have all the right bills here that I really want to have, so I might have to do some swap outs at some point. So we'll just kind of play it envelope by envelope and see how it goes. I know I want to put $10 in here though, so let's see what I have in here. Well, I guess we are going to just go ahead and, well, let's just put a 20 in there and we'll pull a 10. How about that? That works. And then it gives me another 10. And then I want to do $10 in sports. This one has not gotten stuffed very often, and sports will be starting up a little bit before school starts, so it'll start up towards the end of the summer. My son will be playing high school football again. This will be his second year of high school football, and I want to put $10 in here, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pull 10 and put a 20. And I will update that tracker later. I have found that I color better off camera, and some of these I really don't care about, and some of them I do. Birthdays, I want to stuff 25 in, and we will be using some money from this here before my next video, because we have a family member who has a birthday. So we'll be using part of that. And we're going to skip gift. Here, all of these are kind of savings tracker challenges, and I'm just going to do them one at a time. And these are the Pagan Sabbats, and then this one's just a Do You Believe in Magic one, just kind of a bonus. But I sell this as a series of, as a set of savings on my Etsy shop. And so it has Letha, it has Beltane, it has Mabon and Smain. So it's got all of the annual, and each one is for a different amounts and stuff to cover food, or, you know, if you want to add a crystal to your collection, or buy some flowers, or whatever you're wanting to do, some wine, whatever. This is for that. And so I'm just going to be automatically coloring and then stuffing it in our holiday binder, and we'll just pull anything from there, because most holidays I don't spend a whole lot on, other than, you know, Yule, Christmas, whatever. My husband is Christian and I am pagan, and we very much balance each other out. So this channel is not for judgment, it's for acceptance. And so I hope you guys can embrace that standard too. And I'm going to do $11 here. So we're stuff the 11, and I'm just going to start with the Do You Believe in Magic one. Well, let's do this. Let's save the 10. Yeah. We'll pull a 10, we'll put a 20. We're just going to keep with this theme, apparently. There we go. If my hands will work for me. But they rarely do, so, you know, at least they're consistent. Alright, I'm feeling a purple crystal. Who doesn't love a purple crystal? Like an amethyst. Amethyst is probably one of the most popular crystals, and, well, if you're into crystals or like pretty things, you'll know exactly why they are gorgeous. And you just kind of, you can't hold one without having some kind of emotions raise up in you, at least not for me. Okay. There we go. We're down to 20s, 10s, and 5s. I think we can do this. Okay, and then we in the medical, all of these, medical, dental, and vision, I want to put $10 in each and every one of them. I don't know that I'm going to do any swap outs in here. Oh, this one I will. We're going to pull the 2 5s, and we're going to stuff a 20. And the dental, what do we have in there? Are you guys doing some pretty ambitious savings goals this year? I find that I always am very ambitious, and even when I try to, you know, Jen, chill them down a little bit, you know, you can always blast through them and go way beyond them, but, you know, at least make them achievable. Yeah, I'm not very good at that. I like to set the bar pretty dang high, and, you know, really make myself squirmy and stressed thinking about not accomplishing my goals. And I don't know why I keep doing that, but I do. Okay, so medical, dental, and vision each got $10. So now for my next one, I want to stuff $10. Nope. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done as many swap outs as I did. We're gonna go to vehicle, and I want to put $20 in this one. And now in vehicle we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 45, 46, 47, 48. So 148. And this one will be for oil changes. It will be for tabs and stuff like that. I am going to need tabs for my car next month, I think. I'm pretty sure. Anything else in these? No, we're not going to stuff anything else in those. That is all for those. I want to do... Okay, so normally I would probably put some money towards our minimum debt payments that I always put in here, especially since we need a little over $1,000 to make it for February's payments, but my husband is still going to get 2 more paychecks before the first of the month from his part-time job that he has. He's paid bi-weekly, so he'll get paid. Well, this video is, I'm recording this on Thursday, but it's airing on Friday. So Friday, today, the day that it's airing, is the day that he'll get a paycheck. So I'm not going to stuff these right now just because I don't know what those paychecks are going to be yet. And I'm going to stuff instead the savings challenges. Now, I can always pull from the savings challenges to cover those bills if I need to, because by far priority is to stay in the green and have all bills paid every single month at a minimum. Even if we can't achieve anything beyond that, having all the bills paid, being in the green, is a huge victory. Not everybody's able to do that, and we've been managing to be very blessed to be able to manage to do that despite our challenges and despite my physical struggles. And my husband has been so incredibly hardworking, but all of our trials and everything that we've gone through the last bit, man, it's been so chaotic, but we're so blessed we've been able to stay in the green. So on that note, we're going to stay green, but I want to put these towards the savings challenges. Oh, hold on just one moment. Okay, so this is the dice challenge. I saw it on my Etsy shop. I did it last year, and last year I used every single one of these dice in here, and I ended up saving like over $100 every single month. And you know, by the time that I had to quit my job because of medical stuff, this challenge kind of saved our butts a little bit. It had quite a bit of money in it. We hadn't even completed it. We had to pull all the money to manage and get by, which was fine, but we still had quite a bit of money here. This time, with our budget being what it is, I'm not going to do that. Because it's 2023, we're going to take the last 3 numbers of the year, the 3, and I'm going to choose out 3 dice each time I do this, and we're just going to randomly select, because these are crystal ones. And oh, we got the jasper, we got the rose quartz, and we've got the aventurine. So this one's for luck, this one's for like self-love and stuff. So we're doing pretty good, I think. I feel good about this. So I'm going to, I don't really want to roll this on a hard surface, so I guess we'll just kind of roll them right here. Okay, so 4, 4. Okay, so we have 10. 10, and how many weeks do we have in January? Goodness, let me grab my calendar. I did it this way because, and you would figure out how much you put in every single week. I'm not totally in the wrong spot. Where am I at? Do I even have like a full spectrum calendar in this one? I do not. Let's just say 4. I might be wrong, but we're gonna say 4. Okay, so Our number is 10 times 4 weeks equals, we need to save $40 in here by the end of the month for January. And we're going to do that, but I'm not going to stuff this one right now. We're just rolling it right now. Maybe next week we'll do that one. But it's going to get done. In this one, this is the Sloth Savings Challenge. This one is from Coffee and Budgets, Stacy. Love that woman. She is amazing. These are so cute. I just love sloths. I don't know, maybe I identify with them a little bit, but I like to chill around when I can. It's called self-care, yo. I'm just saying it's self-care. We're going to do a yellow sloth right here, and we're going to just stuff one today, but I do want to start this challenge because they are so cute. And I don't know how fast I'm going to get through all these challenges, but I definitely want to stuff as many of them as I can, as often as I can, without compromising our other goals and stuff. So this Poe Nevermore, this is one that's on my Etsy shop too. It's a printable, I almost said elephant. It's a printable envelope. Inside it's got your ravens, and then you have your little color offs in the back. Now each icon is $10. I'm going to stuff 10 in here, and just to get it started. I love books. My son was reading Unwind in school, and he really loved it. I guess a couple of my daughters read it too, and well, they just didn't talk about it as much, but it really, my son really loved it, and so he's like, Mom, you gotta read it. So I just finished reading that one. That one, he did not give me any warnings at all, and it was intense from the beginning, and wow, it was a very well written book, but oh my goodness, very intense. So if your kid asks you to read a book, you might want to give a heads up on it. Gnarly Savings, these are also in my Etsy shop. These ones are $5 an icon, and I'm just going to do 5 this time. I kind of want to do, I think like I said, I want to stuff as many of these as I possibly can, and it's just so hard. I want to put so much money in these, and it just doesn't happen all the time. I guess I colored the inside of the ear on the other side. I'll do it over here too. Yeah, not a professional colorist on camera, and don't ask me to dye your hair. You will be very unhappy with the results. I was fine with mine when I dyed mine, but I'm not an extreme perfectionist on stuff like that. So $5. And now I just got smart, and I just always go to the salon. I'd rather pay somebody to do it than use box dye and stuff. Alright, Axolotl Savings. This one I have $20 per icon. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this one we are going to stuff one as well. Let's just stuff one as long as we can until the money is gone. How about that? $20. This one, I think with the $20 per icon, I think I figured out, yeah, it's $360 by the time I am done with that challenge. The Tentacle Savings one, we're nearing the end on that one. I'm very excited about that. But we're only going to do one this time, yet again. Very cute though. I remember going to the aquariums and watching the octopi or an octopus, whether there was a bunch of them or just one, but watching them swim around, and man, there's just so beautiful and so graceful, and you look at them and you can see their faces, and they all have these personalities. You just watch them and you can tell whether they're calm and peaceful or whether they're rather mischievous, or I don't know. I just love watching the different spirits of animals. This one is, oh, look at that, we're almost there. This one is, I said $10? Yes, $10. So we'll get that in there. Got this all kinds of mixed up. It's gonna drive me nuts if I stare at it too much. So I'm just gonna shove it in there and not even think about it. And here, oh, look at that. Did we miss something? Let's see, we stuffed that. Did I put money in here? I don't remember. Oh my goodness, I don't remember, you guys. I don't remember. I remember coloring it, but I don't remember putting the money in there. I think I didn't put the money in there because that's another $5, and the way I figured it, I should have only had $10 by the time I was done. So I'm going to put it in there, believing that that was probably my screw up. Comment down below and let me know if that was where I went wrong or what. And then inner focus. Now this one I'm going to use to kind of pay it forward and put money back into Etsy shop owners, etc. I want to buy some challenges from some other shops and try some of you all's creative things. There's so many cool things out there, and my brain can't even fathom how many awesome minds there are out there creating stuff like this just so you can be a kid while being an adult and budgeting. So, and I think that's the great thing, and that's the huge thing about savings challenges, is it allows you to be like a kid. So we're doing 10 here. And who doesn't want to be a kid? And now I got to color 10. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9. And 10. Ooh, that was a pretty one. Okay. So now we only have 9 left to finish that challenge, and then I can take that money and start shopping. I'm excited. I know we don't have a whole lot of money, and I'm not going to be able to do this a lot, but I want to give back where I can and contribute to you guys the way you guys contribute to me, because even every little bit helps, and it definitely gets progress on my finances, on my budget. And thank you all so much for your love and support in my shop, on here, everything. I'm over 400 subscribers, and we're well on our way to being to the 500, where I'm going to do another giveaway. And then we're halfway to being monetized, and I don't know if I'll ever get to being monetized or what. That's not the reason that I started this channel. I started it for the accountability, for the connections with the community. It helps me so much. So, but if I do get monetized, and I'm over halfway there on the hours as well, but if I do hit being monetized, I already know that at 100% of my income, after I take the check and put the money towards set aside for taxes, the rest of the money I'm still going to make us do our budget the way we've been doing it, figuring it out without that paycheck. That paycheck will go back into you guys a portion, and then the rest of it will go straight towards our debt. Knocking them off. But our main bills, the etc., savings challenges, sinking funds, those I want us to have to do with I want to continue doing them the way that we have been doing them. But yeah, it will all go towards debt, and then back to you guys, gift cards, rewards, etc. Purchasing from shops and supporting others. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to pay it forward. I really do. I am so incredibly grateful to this community. Anyways, you guys, look at that. The money's all gone. It's all been dispersed, and we'll be getting the paycheck for my husband's part-time job, and then we'll have another figuring out of that, because guess what? The bills are all paid for this month. So that money gets to be, well, I guess that money will probably get dispersed into the rest of the needs and whatnot. So we will figure those out, and should post that video. It should go up on Monday, so keep an eye for that. If you want to join my journey and support, like, subscribe, click the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a video. And I would love to hear comments about your journey. I have a number of people that comment regularly on my channel, and I feel such a connection with so many of you already, and I don't know, it's like it's definitely having friends, and gosh, friendship, it means so much. So thank you guys for not only being my supporters, but also being my friends. I will see you guys next time.